tonight. Yes, I have to ask you the same questions. What did you think about the main event today?
I mean, you gotta take your hat off to someone like Shakur, who actually this time he tried to get the knockout. You know, who would have thought that Huda Sayan was going to be the one actually running away from his opponent? You know, Shakur did his best. He tried to obviously please his fans with trying to give him a knockout. And for that, you got to give him as much respect. You know, Shakur's always very, very defensive. His ring IQ is on another level, and he showed it tonight. Huda Sayan, don't underestimate him. Shakur might make him look like an easy fighter. He's not an easy fighter. It's just the fact that Shakur makes anybody look bad.
What's next for you? Any plans? Any fight schedule?
You know, so there's talks maybe for the rematch with Vaquero Navarrete. I would love that chance because I think that running it back again with Vaquero will be a fan-friendly fight and also fight for the WBO World Championship. I just heard that Lamont Roach called me out, wants to fight me, so that's good news. And also, Cosasal winning this fight, you know, he pointed at me. He says he wants to fight me next, so I'm excited for that one.
Exactly. I spoke with him. He says that he only had one loss to Shakur Stevenson and not to you. How does it make you feel like that?
Well, that's his opinion. You got to respect his opinion, you know. But also we got to respect the judge's opinions. I didn't see him win tonight, but they gave it to him. So he said exact words that I said when we fought. I was the aggressor coming into him. And he said he was aggressive for this one. So we fight down the line. I would love it. I would love a chance to fight for WBC belt. But either way, man, I'm excited that all these fighters are calling me out. So.
Yeah, if he's looking in the camera right now, send him a message.
Conceição, let's do it. Let's get in the ring.
You mentioned Conceição, Navarrete, as well as Lamont Roach. Which fight do you prefer?
Honestly, I prefer Vaquero Navarrete because I lost against him, and he's right here. Obviously, I lost to Shakur, but he's in another division. Vaquero, I lost to him. It's a fan-friendly fight that could be made, and I want to try to get my revenge. And who knows? You know, a lot of things can happen. It could be a trilogy fight if I win this next fight. But you know, I don't want to get ahead of myself. That's the fight that I would love. But if it doesn't happen, I would love a fight with any other champions. But I think that's the more fan-friendly fight.
Talk to me about your broadcasting. I don't know if this is your debut, but you were ringside, and I could see right there you got some blood on your shirt.
I was just gonna say, did you fight with anybody?
Talk to me. I thought you was just commentating, not fighting. How you get blood on you?
I mean, it feels good to be on this side now in the ring, but at the same time, I miss being on that side. I mean, being inside the ring there's nothing better than that. The type of adrenaline that you get and the passion that I do, go inside that ring, give my best. Nothing will ever top that. So it was great being my debut as a commentator. I loved it working right next to Christina Puncher. She makes everything so easy. But at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. I see Conceição. I saw him with the belt. I want to take away from him. I see Shakur do what he did. And I was like, man, I want to go back in the ring.
Oscar, what did you think of that main event after scoring?
The main event?
The co-main.
Co-main event. Honestly, I gotta keep it 100. Honest, I saw Foster win the fight. Broke my heart seeing him like that. Disappointed. But you gotta respect the judges as well. You know, I'm not the judge. I'm just a fanatic as a commentator as well. I did see Foster win, but at the end of the day, the judges. Some judges like the aggressive fighters. Some judges like the counter punches. Every judge is out there judges differently. So at the end of the day, you got to respect the judges' scorecards.
What do you think of the main event?
You got to respect Shakur for trying to get that knockout. Who would have thought that the guy running was Huda Sayan, the one who said that Shakur was going to run. So I seen Shakur in his eyes. There was a time where he looked at Christina Puncher and myself, and he said, "I'm gonna knock him out." It was about the 6th round, and I actually thought he was going to get it. But there's some fighters who you're not going to knock out. Huda Sayan is a tough fighter. Don't underestimate the guy. Shakur might make him look easy, but he's not an easy opponent. I just got to show a lot of respect to Shakur because he tried his best to give the fans, his people, a knockout. He tried. He didn't get it, but that's boxing. He got the victory.
At the post-fight interview, Shakur blamed his performance on Ardon. Do you think that's fair, or are there two sides to that?
There's two sides to it. I mean, obviously you need a dancing partner to make a good fight. Styles make fights, and it just wasn't a good dancing partner for Shakur. But then again, a lot of times Shakur doesn't get that good dancing partner. Maybe I was a good dancing partner because I attacked him the whole time, and he made it. You know, he counterpunched me the whole night and won a clear fight. So that's why I made him somewhat entertaining. With a Cyan just didn't present himself, but you know, I just got to show respect to both sides.
Hey, Oscar, you spoke about dancing partners. Who do you think is a dancing partner for you?
For me, my dancing partner has got to be Emanuel Navarrete or Conceição. I just got to keep it 100 on that one. I think my first performance with Conceição, I wasn't all there, being very unfocused because of a whole positive substance that was nonsense for my eyes, and I was just out of it. I wasn't. But that's so putting excuses. I would love to get another fight and then just show it right there. I've always been a type of fighter. Never gives excuses. Never goes on Twitter and goes back and forth with the fighters. I always try to let my face do the talking. So that's how I've always been, and I will always continue to be like that.
Oscar, I forgot to tell you, when we spoke with Conceição, he invited you to fight in Brazil. Would you entertain that?
I mean, if it makes sense, you know, we fight in Mexico, we fight in Brazil, we fight in Dubai, and there's a reason why we fight in Vegas, because Vegas pays. There's a reason why we fight in Arizona lately, because Arizona's been paying lately. So if Brazil pays, obviously, I mean, it's not like we're asking for much. It's like whatever better option payday is out there, we're gonna take it. You know, and not just for me. I'm pretty sure he's on board on that. He wants to get as much as payday as I do. So wherever pays more, if Brazil pays more, of course. I want to go Brazil.
Well, by the way, he decided to make a WBC tattoo on his body. Do you have any tattoos like that on your body?
No, because my career is not over yet. Maybe when I retire, I will try to put all my achievements. But right now, I just put the one things that I love, which are my animals.
Oscar.
What would I have to do is be the smartest fighter, you know, especially coming here to these fights, you know, who was the one becoming victorious? The smarter fighters. You know, seeing someone like Shakur, seeing all the other fighters, you know, the earlier fights, I just saw them as smart fighters inside that ring. So that's what gets you the victory. Skills pays the bills, and they showed it tonight. So that's what I have to do. I don't know if it's outboxing or being a the counter puncher. I will leave that to my trainer's decision. But in general, just be the smarter fighter.
Oscar, Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. So I wanted to ask you this question because obviously it's something that you've dealt with in the past. But Ryan Garcia has got his own set of issues going on currently. Do you think the punishment that he received from the New York State Athletic Commission was fair and was on par with his actual actions that he took?
I mean, he said it before. There's fighters who have popped with certain substance. He mentioned my name. He mentioned obviously the real bad ones like steroids or other fighters. I mean, I do agree with him certain stuff where it comes to looking on the substance. If that substance is going to be beneficial to hit harder, to be faster, or help you like a performance enhancing drug will, well, yeah, it should be banned. But if the substance, which I have no knowledge of the substance that came out, I'm ignorant in the words. But if that substance does help you in some way, well, yeah, it is cheating. But if not, then the suspension it might be unfair. So that's my stance on there. Look on the substance if it really does help or not.
Yeah, because he definitely tried to leverage your name, right? He was like, look at Oscar, he didn't get the same kind of punishment.
Well, the substance that I came is more of a diuretic, you know. My substance doesn't help me in any shape or form hit harder or be faster or put my rival in any danger. You know, we're the first ones to, obviously, we want a clean sport. One thing that I said, just like Ryan, you know, we put on our contracts, we want VADA testing for no. So it doesn't make sense for me to put in my contract and I want the VADA testing for both of us, and I'm doing out here something dirty. So I don't know, we've always been on a clean sport. I've always been clean. And Ryan said the same things, which I believe him. I believe that he doesn't need to be taking these substances. Once again, I'm not sure what the substance is. I remember the name, but I haven't done my research of it. If it doesn't make you hit harder or faster or puts the rival in danger as far as helping him out.
There you go. One other question surrounding Ryan Garcia. Obviously, he's been in a lot of news lately. And the most recent, I know you have a relationship with Mauricio Suleiman. WBC suspended him for his use of the N-word. What are your thoughts on that?
I think you got to respect anybody's opinion. Mauricio decides to punish him. Well, that's Mauricio's opinion or decision, right? And it could be correct, but at the same time, we've seen that Ryan he's been very open about mental health.